Hi everyone, and Happy New Year and welcome to 2024. I hope everyone that has had or is having a break to spend some time with family and friends is having a fantastic time. Look, I'm sure we're all aware of these recent weather events that we've had across Queensland that have impacted our members and some of our facilities. We've had Cyclone Jasper in far north Queensland, and then we've had devastating storms in the southeast corner. And can I take this opportunity to thank all of our volunteers who've given their time over this period to support both our members and our facilities through cleanups and the minor repairs that have been undertaken. I also appreciate that that work continues in some locations in preparation for the return of scouting in the coming weeks. Look, following approval by Scouts Australia to remove the personal leader advisor role, because that's now incorporated in your individual adult volunteer plan, I'd like to ask all of our former PLAs to remove the PLA badge from your uniform, another camp or blanket shirt badge that you can use. I wanted to update you on a couple of structural changes within two of our regions. So recently, John Parr, the Region Commissioner for South Eastern Region, accepted a new role in Scouts Queensland as the Branch Commissioner for Adult Skills Enhancement. And further, Laurie Cole has indicated he wishes to step down as the Region Commissioner for Brisbane South. These changes have allowed me to consider the region structures for these two regions. And following some consultation with region commissioners, with assistant region commissioners, with district commissioners, rovers and the branch youth council reps, I've decided to combine Brisbane South region and Brisbane South Eastern region into one region, and we're going to be calling it Brisbane South. And I appreciate and understand that some years ago, the Brisbane South region was split across these two regions. The team that I've consulted with see the opportunities of combining these regions back together through the sharing of resources, some succession planning opportunities, and the opportunity for a real focus on program delivery. So please note that there are no changes to districts or groups, and there's an EOI for the Region Commissioner of Brisbane South further in the newsletter. Just a reminder from my newsletter in December last year that Scouts Australia confirmed the definition of an adult member in Scouting. Look, this has been a lengthy process, but in short, if you're under the age of 18 years of age, you are considered a youth member, and if you're over the age of 18, you are considered an adult member. The impact this has for us is that youth members will be from the age of 5 to 18, and adult members in Scouting will in the following categories. So Venture Scouts over the age of 18 who participate in the youth program, Rover Scouts who participate in the youth program, adult leaders, commissioners and advisors, adult supporters, Scout Fellowship members and life and honorary members. And that's given us the opportunity to include our youth program supporters who are not formal members of Scouting as members of Scouting. And accordingly, the youth program supporters will now be adult members under the adult supporter category. So this will allow us to formally recognise the service to Scouting these members have made, and we've got over 550 of them across our branch. So they're providing some tremendous support. There's a link here to take you to the FAQs, which will answer questions that you may have in this regard. And based on these changes, I'm also pleased to confirm, as I advised at the end of last year, that Branch Executive have approved our renewal and joining fees for 2024-25. So youth members $185 for those participating in the youth program and the applicable Rover Scout levy, adults, leaders and commissioners $80 and adult members of $50. And we're really pleased to be able to pass on the reduction in our fees for adults, leaders, commissioners and adult members, and we're hoping that this will support the uplift in fees from the previous youth program supporter role as they move into adult members. I'm also pleased to confirm that our training fees for 2024-25 were approved by Branch Finance Committee, and there's a link below to that fee structure. And I'm really committed to making the complex simple and the simple compelling, and we've endeavoured to achieve that with the changes we've made to the training fees. You may have heard us refer to SharePoint as the platform through which we will access the dynamic branch calendar and training calendar. Our testing group that we put together before the end of last year have reviewed that platform as promised over the break, and we're now working through the feedback that we've provided to allow us to launch these very, very shortly. And I appreciate your patience and understanding as we work to get this new system as user-friendly as we can. Region commissioners who have courses scheduled in January and February have been contacted and informed about the course numbers and the pricing for these courses. So please make sure you look out for local communication from your RC or your DC to let you know about what courses might be available in the coming couple of weeks. There's a further article from the training team below that gives you a little bit more detail about that. So welcome back to 2024. Have a great week and good scouting.